In this video, I'm going to show you how to put a X on your screen. This can be helpful as a visual indicator that what you're demonstrating there is a non-example. So people should not do the things that you're showing on the video. And usually people show some of the video and then put the X there. Okay. Now to do that, it is really quite simple. Let me find a spot. Let's say, okay, right here. Okay. What I need to do is go to text, select the center, and then so let's say I have just a random video here, with of some ducks swimming, and after that I put an X right there, and after that I go to show fonts. Now if you're clicking on this function right here, you may see this menu instead. Okay, this is just fine. Okay, the fonts that I've been using is this chalkboard, and I select the big red color there. And after that, if you want this font to be bigger, in this case I definitely want it to be bigger, I click on System Fonts panel, and after that I come in here and change its font size to 400. Okay, and press enter. Now I need to be sure to highlight it first. Okay, highlight the text that you want it to be big, and then type in 400 right there and click on done. Okay, it's right there. It looks like I've not been using bold, and so I am going to come in here and make sure it is not bold. Okay, so the font becomes small again. Let me go back to the System Font panel and make sure it is still highlighted and type in 400. Okay, so it is done. Okay, now this one is about the length that I want it to be. But let's say if you want to change the length of this, how long this text is going to show up. What you want to do is to use this zoom in slider so that you can zoom into a particular clip, so you can adjust the time more precisely. So right now it is 0.8 second. I want it to be just 0.5 second. Okay, half a second. Okay, so that's it. Now the next thing I want to do is to put a bus sound in there. Now this one is just an example. You don't have to use it. And if you click on sound, music and sound effects right there, iMovie is actually providing a lot of different sound effects for you. You are welcome to go in and try some different ones to see whatever you need to make it more interesting. Now in here, inside this iMovie sound effects folder, it does have a buzz sound that I can use. And so I'm going to just drag this buzz sound and put it right there. Okay. Now you notice that it is longer than I need it to be. And so what I need to do, let me do the timeline, make it shorter again. I will go to the end of this sound clip and just shorten it. Okay. I make it the same length as my text. Now, you notice that I have sound wave that is being shown here. Showing the sound wave is very helpful. Now this is the sound wave. Okay, showing the sound wave is very helpful because it allows me to adjust the sound. How loud it is, how soft it is, right there. In this picture. And if this sound wave is not showing, you just need to click this button right there, and it will make the sound wave disappear or appear. Okay, with the sound wave being shown, I can increase its volume like this, or I can drag it down to lower the volume. I really don't want the buzz sound to be so loud, and so I'm going to just soften it. And you notice that for the video itself, I have actually turned down all the volume, and that's why you don't see any sound wave. But if I drag it up, you see the sound is still there. But if you want something to be quiet, you can just drag it all the way down so it will disappear. Okay, now. So that's what is showing in my video. Let me just show you one more thing. Now you notice that the text in my case is just show up right away. It didn't fade in, it didn't fade out, and that's because I went to File, Project Properties, where it says Title Fade to the duration. I set it to 0, so I want it to just show up. Okay, otherwise usually you may want to have a little bit of a fading effect. Okay, that's how you put the X on your screen.